Hey everybody, Life's Journey at 50 here. So it's been a year since I've had the beta, and man, what a fun machine this thing's been. I was real skeptical when I got this because everybody kept, for the first 3 years, I was obviously always on my 1250s. And then, you know, I had an 890, I had a Tuareg before that, and so everybody's just saying, you know, hey, try the dual sports or whatever, and I always kind of made fun of the little bikes, as I used to call them. And but man, these things are a blast. They really can get to a lot of places and do a lot of different things than what's capable on my 1250 or whatever. Very few riders are able to do some of the things on the 1250, and especially if you're doing like single track and doing some of the gnarly stuff that I've been lucky enough to do with a bunch of crazies, I call them. And just trying to keep up with them. But yeah, this thing's been pretty awesome. It's been a lot of fun. And obviously I've done some upgrades, larger tank and springs and stuff like that. And, you know, this is the 430. My buddy Tim rides a 500. I actually tried this 500. A little bit difference between that. I mean, I felt the 500 was a lot more power delivery, and it probably obviously should be because it's a 500 versus a 430. I get it. But at the end of the day, the 430, it has solid power. It's got, to me, it had more of that luggability type of thing, and but it tractored through everything, and it could get after it when you needed to get after it. So it's been really a great bike. I think the only one thing that I would tell anybody, that if you've had a beta, the one thing that I have noticed, and this is what I've heard, even my buddy Tim, who just got his 500, the radiator, the hose and stuff that they put on here from the factory will leak on you. So you will have that issue with the radiator. There is a $200 fix from Beta, which is so bizarre to me. Like, why wouldn't they just fix it on the bike and sell it and, you know, raise the price of the bike $100 or $200, whatever the cost is. But there's a fix for it, so you can get that done. It costs a couple $100, but well worth it. And then I don't have that problem anymore with my radiator leaking. Outside of that, I've had no issues. Couple of oil changes. You know, this is the same set of tires I put on last year. These Motas, the fatties, and rowels in the back. And I like I said, I really have no issues with this bike whatsoever. It's been absolutely just a blast and a fun time. So I'm kind of glad everybody pestered me about a year ago to get into riding a dual sport and getting on a small bike or whatever, and they're just fun to ride because you can just really go anywhere. It's like a mountain goat. They can just, you know, get all over the place, and especially in the capable hands of some riders. I mean, I saw some guys riding at the Fool's Ride a few weeks ago, and the things that they're able to do with these small bikes is pretty amazing. And I thought I did pretty well riding with a lot of those guys. But yeah, so the beta, I've been having it for a year. It's been fantastic. You know, it's going to definitely stay in the stable because, you know, the 1250 thing, and I'm getting a little bit older here, creeping up on 58, and picking up the 1250 and stuff just been getting old after the last couple of years, and so it's just been a lot better to get on these dual sports and ride. So yeah, so if you're in the market for a dual sport bike, highly take a look at the betas. I think they've been fantastic. And you can get it kitted out. And I haven't tried the KTM one or a Husky, you know, even the Honda CRFs and stuff like that. But, you know, I was able to keep up with everybody that had those other bikes. You know, it's different strokes for different folks. People like orange, people like, you know, like I said, the Husky, the blue, and then you've got the Betas and, like I said, all the other brands out there. But really, if you're looking for a bike, definitely a bike that you want to take a look at, because there's some great deals on them, and like I said, outside the radiator thing, I've had no issues whatsoever with this bike. So looking forward to some more miles on it and having some more fun on it. So it's going to be a blast. So, all right, folks, thanks for watching. This is my 1 year of ownership. I've actually had no issues with this bike. I've had nothing but a blast on it. It's been low maintenance, outside that radiator issue, cost a couple $100, got that fixed, and just having a blast on these things. So more to come on the beta. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.